next bout, ladies and gentlemen, is the Salesforce Partner White Collar Boxing title. Please welcome firstly to the blue corner, representing Salesforce.com England, it's Chris Daddy G Gibson.
Hi, my name's Chris Gibson. I work for Salesforce and I'm a Service Cloud account executive. Two main reasons I signed up. One is to generate some well-deserved funds and awareness for a sports trader. And the second one is to show that there's a bit of life in this old dog yet. My fighter name is Chris Daddy G Gibson, based on the fact that I'm old enough to be dad to most of the other people in Salesforce. My fighting style is very much based on the Dark Destroyer Nigel Benn. I am looking to be very aggressive and very explosive. My aim tonight is to knock somebody's head off. Big shout out for everybody involved in the event, specifically those coming down to watch. So we've got the CBU Dream Team, we've got the Service Cloud, we've got the guys up in the gods watching from there. So enjoy, I'm here to entertain.
Welcome to the red corner, representing Salesforce.com Ireland, Sean Killer Killian.
Hi everyone, my name is Sean Killian. I am from Salesforce Dublin and I'm fighting for Ireland. My fighter name is Killer Killian. And Chris Gibson is my opponent this year. So Chris, as you call yourself, the British Lion, I'm going hunting. Why am I doing the partner boxing? Why am I doing the Salesforce? So why am I doing Salesforce Partner Boxing? Well, as a kid when I was growing up, sport has been a big part of my life. It allowed me to go travel the world, but also I always had access to every kind of sport, no matter if it was looking at Wimbledon on the TV, was out playing tennis or Gaelic football or soccer or whatever. I had access to every single thing that I wanted. What I want to help sports trader with is to provide that same experience to young kids in disadvantaged areas, so that they can actually go and experience the sports that I did and try and improve and have a better life.
And ladies and gentlemen, this bout is for the Salesforce Partner White Collar Boxing title and will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds.
It's title fight time. Sean the Killer Killian, all in red. He's the only Dubliner fighting here this evening. Flown across the Irish Sea to be here at London's legendary Troxy. Chris Daddy G Gibson turns 50 in July. Hasn't been in the ring since he boxed 35 years ago. Since then, he's been an adventure racer, an Ironman, from Teddington via Bury. But the slick southpaw Sean Killian wants to get on the front foot straight away. 12 years his opponent's junior. He's landed some handy jabs here in the opening exchanges. He's got his brother Connor and his wife Sinead here. His two kids watching back at home just outside Dublin. Chris Gibson lands a nice right hook there. Both got great crowds with them, and the winner will be leaving with the championship belt that's waiting on the table to my right hand side here in the safe clutches of tonight's MC Peter Lowe. Chris Gibson really going to work on Sean Killian here, landing that right hand at will. Interestingly, Sean Killian, a southpaw, not really been able to make that natural left-handed advantage tell, but lands a good jab to the body there and steps out before Daddy G can land an exchange. But Sean Gibson controlling the ring here, making Killian move. Well, we mentioned Chris Gibson's Ironman feats. He's actually got the tattoo on his right calf, customary for anybody who completes it inside the allotted 4 hours. As the Troxy crowd really find their voice here, Chris Gibson starts to find his range with the jab though. Nice work with that black gloved left hand as Sean Killian responds with some jabs of his own. End of the first round, touch of gloves and back to the corners.
Seconds away.
Round 2 of championship boxing here at East London's legendary Troxy. Chris Daddy G Gibson working well behind that jab. Sean Killian going to the body early in the second. Oh, more great work though by Gibson. Rocks the head of Sean Killian, who really is on the back foot, and the senior man getting the better of the opening exchanges of round 2 before Killian finds his range with the left before being wrestled into the corner. The Salesforce partner belt is up for grabs in this bout. Chris Gibson, when he's not training to be a killer in the ring, still finds time to be a member of the RNLI. Patrolling the Thames, the safety and well-being of the river users. Certainly a lot more at the forefront of his mind than the well-being and safety of Sean the Killer Killian. Chris Gibson just about shading this one in my eyes as we reach the latter stages of round 2. Both just starting to feel the heat a little bit. Oh, big right hand there from Gibson. Oh, massive right again. Oh, that's going to be a standard 8 count for Killian. He's got blood coming from both nostrils, but Sean Killian looks exhausted. He's already in his corner, and I think we're going to hear the bell for the end of round 2 very shortly, but not before an anxious few seconds as Seamus Dunn calls them back into the centre of the ring. All smiles on the face of Gibson. He's got the better of his man in round 2, and he's 1 round away from having that belt placed around his waist. Final round.
Final round.
Sean Killer Killian, former sports scholar, played soccer at West Virginia University. He's got the hardest 2 minutes of his sporting career here because he's behind on the card against Chris Daddy G Gibson, who every time he lands that clubbing right hand looks like he could stop the bout. Sean Killian hanging on here. Chris Gibson bullying him into the corner. Oh, he looks tired. It's hard work out there. Chris Gibson just desperate to land that one blow that could end this fight. Blood in the mouth of Sean Killian. He'll be able to taste that. He knows he's taken some punishment here. Chris Gibson, 50 in a matter of weeks. He's full of energy. Obviously keeps himself in great shape. And these boxing rings around Sean Killian here, but anything could happen. Killian, big strong man, he could land one blow that could end this fight. But he just gets picked off with another great hand from Daddy G. Another heavy right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And can 5. And can Killian keep withstanding this punishment? The final bell is seconds away. And I believe Chris Daddy G Gibson is going to be the Salesforce partner champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both these men after 3 excellent rounds. And at the end of those 3 completed rounds, your referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the black corner is Chris Daddy G Gibson.
What a way to bring up 50 not out for Chris Daddy G Gibson. The Salesforce partner champion here at the Troxy. Has that belt put around his neck. But it's all smiles for both men. A brave 3 rounds for Sean Killer Killian. I wonder if we'll see these two back in the ring. I've no doubt they've got a taste for it. Both of them showing the scars of battle. But Chris Daddy G Gibson leaves with that championship belt around his waist.